Welcome back to the channel. Today we're looking at an incredible Lincoln wheat penny that many people dream of finding in their spare change. Some rare wheat pennies have sold for life-changing amounts because of their rarity, condition, and minting errors. We'll show you what makes these coins special, how to identify valuable examples, and which wheat pennies every collector should watch for. Before you spend your old pennies, check your change. You might be holding a hidden treasure. Let's get started. First up, the most famous American coins ever produced, the 1944 Lincoln wheat penny with no mint mark. At first glance, this coin may seem like an ordinary 1-cent piece, but collectors know that certain examples can be surprisingly valuable. If you have a 1944 wheat penny in uncirculated condition, it may be worth much more than its face value, depending on its quality, color, and rarity. Stay with us because we will explore its fascinating history, unique features, and current market values that range from hundreds to thousands of dollars. The 1944 Lincoln wheat penny was struck by the United States Mint during the final years of World War II. After producing steel cents in 1943 to conserve copper for the war effort, the Mint returned to a bronze alloy in 1944 using recycled shell casing brass. This change makes the 1944 penny an important part of American history because it reflects the nation's wartime manufacturing efforts and recovery from the steel cent experiment. A 1944 wheat penny without a mint mark was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. During that time, Philadelphia coins did not carry a mint mark, making them easy to identify. More than 1 billion examples were struck, which means the coin itself is common in circulated grades. However, truly uncirculated coins with outstanding eye appeal and strong original mint luster are much more desirable to collectors. The obverse of the coin features the famous portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. Around the portrait are the words "In God We Trust Liberty" and the date 1944. On the reverse are two wheat ears surrounding the words 1 cent and United States of America, with the motto EPLUOBUSUNUM across the top. This classic design remained in use until 1958, making it one of the most recognized coins in American history. Collectors place great importance on the condition of a 1944 wheat penny. An uncirculated example has never entered everyday commerce and still displays its original mint shine. The highest quality coins show no wear, sharp details, and brilliant surfaces. Coins that have been carefully preserved for decades are much scarcer than ordinary circulated pieces, making them significantly more valuable in today's collector market. Another factor that affects value is the color designation. Professional grading services classify bronze Lincoln cents as brown, red, brown, or full red. Full red examples retain nearly all of their original copper color and are considered the most attractive. These brilliant coins often command the highest prices, especially when they receive high mint state grades such as MS66, MS67, or better. Many collectors also search for interesting mint errors on the 1944 no mint mark penny. Double die varieties, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, and repunched minting details can dramatically increase a coin's desirability. Although major errors are uncommon, they often sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on the rarity and overall condition of the coin. The current market value of a normal 1944 Philadelphia wheat penny varies according to condition. A circulated example may only be worth a few cents to a few dollars. An attractive uncirculated coin often sells for around $20 to more than $100. High-grade certified examples can reach several $100s, while exceptional mint state specimens with original red color may sell for well over $1,000 at major coin auctions. Collectors should also know about one of the greatest Lincoln cent rarities ever discovered. A very small number of 1944 pennies were mistakenly struck on leftover steel planchets from 1943. These rare error coins have sold for tens of thousands, and in some cases hundreds of thousands of dollars. While these are extremely rare, they remind collectors why checking every old penny is always worthwhile. When examining a 1944 wheat penny, always use proper lighting and a magnifying glass. Look carefully for sharp lettering, original mint luster, unusual errors, and signs of cleaning. A cleaned coin often loses collector value because its original surface has been altered. Natural, untouched coins are much more desirable to experienced collectors and professional grading companies. Professional grading services such as PCGS and NGC play an important role in determining a coin's value. They authenticate the coin, assign an official grade, and protect it inside a sealed holder. Certified high-grade examples usually bring stronger prices because buyers have confidence in the authenticity and quality of the coin. The popularity of the 1944 wheat penny continues to grow because it combines history, affordability, and the possibility of finding valuable varieties. New collectors enjoy searching old coin collections, while advanced collectors compete for the finest certified examples. This lasting demand keeps the coin active in today's marketplace and ensures continued interest from collectors around the world. If you believe you have a beautiful uncirculated 1944 wheat penny, avoid polishing or cleaning it. Store the coin in a protective holder and consider having it examined by an experienced coin dealer or submitted to a professional grading service. A small difference in grade can sometimes mean a significant difference in market value. Although many online stories claim that every 1944 wheat penny is worth millions of dollars, the truth is that value depends on rarity, condition, color, and mint errors. Most regular coins are worth modest amounts, while only exceptional examples or famous error coins achieve very high auction prices. Understanding these differences helps collectors make informed decisions and avoid unrealistic expectations. The 1944 Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark remains one of the most fascinating 1-cent coins ever produced by the United States Mint. Its connection to World War II, its classic wheat cent design, and the possibility of valuable high-grade or rare error examples make it a favorite among collectors. Whether your coin is worth a few dollars or several $1,000s, it represents an important piece of American history. Next up, the 1945 Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark is one of the most recognizable coins produced during the final year of World War II. Although millions of these pennies were struck at the Philadelphia Mint, collectors continue to search through old jars, pocket change, and inherited collections because certain examples can be surprisingly valuable. If you own a dirty or heavily circulated 1945 wheat cent, don't assume it has little value. Depending on its condition, eye appeal, rarity, and possible mint errors, your coin could be worth anywhere from a few dollars to hundreds or even thousands of dollars. In today's video, we will explore the history, unique features, collectible varieties, and current market values of the 1945 Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark. The story of the 1945 wheat penny begins during one of the most important periods in American history. The United States was nearing the end of World War II, and the economy was rapidly transitioning from wartime production toward peacetime manufacturing. The Lincoln wheat penny had already become one of America's most beloved coins since its introduction in 1909. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it was the first regular U.S. coin to feature the portrait of an actual historical figure, President Abraham Lincoln. By 1945, billions of wheat pennies had circulated throughout the nation, making them an everyday part of American commerce, while also becoming treasured collectibles decades later. A 1945 Lincoln wheat penny without a mint mark was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. During that era, Philadelphia cents did not carry a mint mark, while Denver coins displayed a D and San Francisco coins displayed an S. Philadelphia produced well over 1 billion Lincoln cents in 1945, making it one of the highest mintage wheat penny issues. Despite this large production, collectors still seek exceptional examples because finding a sharply struck coin with original surfaces is much more difficult than finding an ordinary circulated specimen. One of the most attractive features of the 1945 wheat penny is its classic design. The obverse displays Abraham Lincoln facing to the right, with the inscriptions "In God We Trust" above his head, "Liberty" to the left, and the date 1945 to the right. The reverse features two graceful wheat ears surrounding the words 1 cent and United States of America, with the national motto EPLURBUSUNUM across the top. This iconic reverse design remained in use until 1958, before being replaced by the Lincoln Memorial design in 1959. The composition of the 1945 wheat penny also makes it historically significant. Following the temporary use of zinc-coated steel cents in 1943, the U.S. Mint returned to a bronze alloy made primarily from copper, recovered from spent shell casings and wartime materials. The 1945 cent contains approximately 95% copper and 5% zinc and tin. It weighs about 3.11 grams and measures 19 millimeters in diameter. Because of its high copper content, many surviving examples develop rich brown, chocolate, or reddish-brown tones that collectors often appreciate. If your 1945 wheat penny is in dirty condition, do not clean it. Many people believe cleaning improves a coin, but in reality it usually reduces collector value. Dirt, oxidation, and natural toning can actually help prove that a coin has remained untouched for decades. Professional collectors prefer original surfaces over cleaned ones because cleaning often leaves fine scratches and unnatural brightness. Even a dirty coin can be worth more than a shiny cleaned example if it retains its original appearance. Collectors carefully examine every 1945 wheat penny for unique characteristics. Sharp lettering, strong wheat lines, bold details in Lincoln's hair, and well-defined cheek and coat lines all contribute to higher grades. In addition, experts inspect the coin for doubled dies, repunched mint varieties, die cracks, clipped planchets, off-center strikes, broad strikes, lamination errors, and other unusual minting mistakes. These rare errors can dramatically increase a coin's value, sometimes far beyond that of a normal circulation strike. Current market values depend largely on condition. A heavily worn or dirty 1945 wheat penny without a mint mark generally sells for around $1 to $5 because it still contains collectible appeal and copper value. Better preserved circulated examples often bring between $10 and $50. Extremely fine coins may sell for $50 to $150, while about uncirculated examples can command $200 or more. Mint state coins with original red color frequently sell for several $100s, and the finest certified examples have reached several $1,000s at major coin auctions. Rare mint errors can create extraordinary values. A genuine double die variety, dramatic off-center strike, or major planchet error on a 1945 wheat penny can sell for several $100s, while exceptional and well-documented errors have realized prices in the thousands. These valuable pieces are carefully authenticated by professional grading services because counterfeit alterations and damaged coins are common in the marketplace. Whenever you suspect an unusual error, it is wise to have the coin examined by a reputable expert. Another important factor affecting value is grading. Professional grading companies such as PCGS and NGC evaluate coins on a scale from poor-1 to mint state-70. Small differences in preservation can produce enormous differences in price. A dirty circulated coin may still receive a respectable grade if it has not been cleaned or damaged. On the other hand, harsh cleaning, corrosion, or scratches can significantly reduce the market value regardless of how rare the date may be. Many collectors search for the 1945 wheat penny because it represents the closing chapter of America's wartime coinage. Every circulated example passed through countless hands during a remarkable period of history. Some coins may have been carried by soldiers, used in wartime factories, or exchanged in small-town businesses across the country. This historical connection gives the coin sentimental value in addition to its numismatic importance. If you discover a 1945 wheat penny in your pocket change, family collection, or an old coin jar, examine it carefully before spending it. Look for the absence of a mint mark beneath the date, confirm the wheat reverse design, check the weight if possible, and inspect the surfaces under magnification for unusual mint errors. Avoid polishing or cleaning the coin and store it safely in a protective holder until you determine its condition and potential value. Collectors also prize examples that retain original red color. Copper naturally darkens over time, so fully red 1945 wheat pennies are much scarcer than brown examples. A certified mint state red coin with excellent eye appeal may be worth hundreds or even several $1,000s, especially if it ranks among the finest known. These premium pieces attract intense bidding from advanced Lincoln cent collectors. Although most dirty 1945 wheat pennies are not worth life-changing amounts, every coin deserves a careful inspection. The combination of historical significance, collectible popularity, possible mint errors, and condition means that some ordinary-looking coins turn out to be hidden treasures. Even if your coin is worth only a few dollars today, it remains an authentic piece of American history from the final year of World War II, and a valuable addition to any Lincoln cent collection. Next up, the famous 1946 wheat penny, and explain why collectors continue paying impressive prices for the finest examples. The story of the 1946 wheat penny begins just after the end of World War II. America was entering a new era of peace and economic growth, while the United States Mint resumed normal coin production after years of wartime adjustments. The Lincoln wheat cent remained one of the nation's most recognized coins, featuring Abraham Lincoln on the front and two elegant wheat ears surrounding the words 1 cent on the reverse. These coins circulated through countless American communities, becoming part of everyday life, and today they represent an important piece of American history. The Philadelphia Mint produced the 1946 wheat penny without placing a mint mark beneath the date. Because Philadelphia did not use a mint mark during this period, many collectors identify these coins simply by the absence of any letter below the year. More than 1 billion examples were struck, making it one of the highest mintage wheat cents of the decade. Even though the coin is common in circulated grades, exceptional pieces, with beautiful surfaces and strong details, continue attracting serious collector attention. One of the most fascinating features of the 1946 wheat penny is its timeless design created by Victor David Brenner. The obverse displays Abraham Lincoln facing right with the inscriptions "Liberty, in God we trust," and the date 1946. On the reverse, 2 wheat stalks frame the denomination and the name of the country, creating one of the most beloved coin designs in American history. This classic design remained in production until 1958, before being replaced by the Lincoln Memorial reverse. The metal composition of the 1946 wheat penny also makes it historically significant. After wartime steel cents of 1943 and composition changes during the war, the mint returned to a bronze alloy made primarily of copper, with small amounts of tin and zinc. The coin weighs approximately 3.11 grams and measures 19 millimeters in diameter. Collectors often verify these specifications because incorrect weight can sometimes indicate an unusual mint error or altered coin. If you own a 1946 wheat penny in good circulated condition, its value is generally modest because of the enormous number originally minted. Most good condition examples sell for around $1 to $5, depending on eye appeal and collector demand. Coins with attractive natural color, sharp lettering, and minimal damage can bring higher premiums, especially when sold individually to collectors seeking quality album fillers. The value rises dramatically when the coin is found in higher grades. Extremely fine and about uncirculated examples often sell for $10 to $50, while certified mint state coins can easily reach $100 or more. Coins graded MS65 red with brilliant original copper color frequently sell for several $100s. Premium gem examples with exceptional strike and blazing red surfaces have reached prices exceeding $1,000 at major auctions because of their remarkable preservation. One reason some 1946 wheat pennies become extremely valuable is the presence of mint errors. Collectors eagerly search for off-center strikes, double dies, die cracks, clipped planchets, lamination errors, broad strikes, and repunched mint characteristics from dies. While major errors are uncommon, they can significantly increase the value of a coin. Depending on the rarity and condition, genuine error coins have sold for hundreds and sometimes thousands of dollars. Color plays a huge role in determining the value of this coin. Professional grading companies classify copper cents as brown, red, brown, or red. Brown coins have darkened naturally through circulation and age, while red examples retain most of their original mint luster. A fully red 1946 wheat penny in certified mint state condition is considerably scarcer than circulated brown coins, and collectors are often willing to pay substantial premiums for these bright original pieces. Authentication is extremely important whenever a valuable wheat penny is discovered. Counterfeit coins, altered dates, and cleaned surfaces are common concerns in the hobby. Professional grading services examine the coin's weight, metal composition, strike, and surface quality before assigning an official grade. Certified examples generally command stronger prices because buyers have greater confidence in their authenticity and condition. Many collectors dream of discovering an overlooked treasure in an old collection inherited from family members. Thousands of wheat pennies remain hidden inside jars, drawers, piggy banks, and forgotten albums across America. While most 1946 no-mint mark cents are common, every collection has the potential to contain a beautifully preserved example or a rare mint error that could be worth far more than expected. Careful inspection under proper lighting can reveal important details. The market for Lincoln wheat pennies continues to remain strong because these coins combine affordability, history, and the excitement of treasure hunting. Beginners appreciate that they can build collections without spending enormous amounts, while advanced collectors compete for top-graded registry-quality examples. This steady demand helps maintain the popularity of the 1946 wheat penny among collectors around the world. When evaluating your coin, look closely at Lincoln's hair, the cheekbone, the wheat lines, and the lettering around the rim. Strong detail, minimal wear, original color, and clean surfaces all contribute to higher grades and greater market value. Avoid cleaning or polishing old coins because even gentle cleaning can permanently reduce collector value. Leaving the coin in its original condition is almost always the safest choice. Current market prices for the 1946 wheat penny without a mint mark vary widely according to condition. Good circulated examples usually range from $1 to $5. Fine and extremely fine coins often sell between $5 and $30. Attractive mint state examples may bring $100 to $500, while outstanding certified gem red coins and rare era varieties can sell for $1,000 or even several $1,000s in competitive auctions. The 1946 wheat penny without a mint mark is much more than just a 1-cent coin. It represents the beginning of America's post-war recovery and carries a rich history that continues to fascinate collectors decades later. Whether your coin is worth only a few dollars or turns out to be a rare high-grade survivor or valuable era coin, every wheat penny deserves a careful examination. Before spending any old Lincoln cent, always check its date, condition, color, and possible mint errors, because the next coin you discover could become one of the most valuable treasures in your collection. Next up, the famous 1950 Lincoln wheat penny with no mint mark, a classic United States coin that continues to attract collectors around the world. While millions of these pennies were produced, certain examples in old condition, well-preserved grades, or with unusual minting errors have become surprisingly valuable. Some collectors willingly pay hundreds or even thousands of dollars for the finest examples, making this one of the most interesting wheat cents to search for today. The 1950 wheat penny belongs to the legendary Lincoln wheat cent series, first introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this historic coin became the first regular United States coin to feature a real historical figure instead of the symbolic Liberty portrait. By 1950, America was experiencing strong economic growth after World War II, and billions of pennies circulated through businesses, banks, schools, and homes. Today, every surviving 1950 wheat penny serves as a small reminder of that remarkable period in American history. One of the first details collectors notice is the absence of a mint mark. A 1950 wheat penny without a mint mark was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. During that era, Philadelphia cents did not display a mint mark, making this completely normal. Although these coins are common in circulated grades, finding one with exceptional preservation, original mint luster, or unusual striking characteristics can dramatically increase its desirability and market value. The front of the coin features Abraham Lincoln facing right, along with the inscriptions in God We Trust, Liberty, and the date 1950. The reverse displays two elegant wheat ears surrounding the words 1 cent and United States of America, with the motto EPLURIBUSUNUM above. This classic reverse design remained in use until 1958, before being replaced by the Lincoln Memorial design in 1959, making every wheat penny a beloved piece of American numismatic history. The 1950 wheat penny is composed primarily of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. It weighs approximately 3.11 grams and measures 19 millimeters in diameter with a plain edge. These traditional bronze pennies are admired for developing beautiful shades of red, red-brown, and brown over time. Collectors especially prize coins that retain their original bright red color because they are much scarcer after decades of circulation. Most 1950 Philadelphia wheat pennies found today are in old circulated condition. Such coins often show worn lettering, faded wheat stalks, scratches, and dark surfaces from years of everyday use. Even so, they remain popular among collectors assembling complete wheat penny albums. Depending on the amount of wear and overall eye appeal, these old circulated examples usually sell for a few cents to several dollars, while nicer examples command significantly higher prices. As the condition improves, so does the value. Fine and very fine examples generally bring higher premiums than heavily worn pieces. Extremely fine and about uncirculated coins can be worth tens of dollars, while mint state examples with sharp details and original red color often reach hundreds of dollars. Certified high-grade coins with outstanding eye appeal are much scarcer than ordinary circulated examples, making them highly desirable among serious collectors. Collectors always search for valuable mint errors on the 1950 wheat penny. Errors such as off-center strikes, broad strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, repunched minting features, or dramatic die breaks can make an otherwise common penny much more valuable. Depending on the rarity and visibility of the error, these unusual coins may sell for hundreds or even several $1,000s at auction. Professional grading services classify copper coins by color as brown BN, red-brown RB, or red RD. Brown coins have darkened over time and generally sell for lower prices. Red-brown coins still retain some original mint color and often command higher premiums. The rarest and most valuable examples are designated red because they preserve nearly all of their original brilliant copper surfaces. These bright coins often achieve the strongest auction prices. The current collector market shows that a worn 1950 no-mint mark wheat penny is usually worth between $0.10 and $5 depending on condition. Better preserved examples commonly sell for $10 to $75, while attractive mint state coins frequently reach $100 to several $100s. The finest professionally graded red examples have sold for well over $1,000, especially when certified in top mint state grades. Exceptional error coins may exceed several $1,000s. Experienced collectors examine every detail before purchasing a 1950 wheat penny. They carefully inspect the strike quality, surface preservation, original color, luster, rim condition, and any signs of cleaning or damage. Coins that have never been cleaned and still display natural surfaces almost always bring stronger prices than polished or altered examples. Authentic originality remains one of the most important factors affecting value. If you own a 1950 wheat penny without a mint mark, begin by checking the date carefully under bright lighting. Use a magnifying glass to inspect for unusual doubling, die cracks, off-center strikes, or other mint errors. Next, compare the overall condition with grading guides to estimate its preservation level. If your coin appears exceptionally sharp or displays unusual characteristics, professional authentication and grading may be worthwhile. The 1950 wheat penny continues to be one of the favorite coins for beginning and advanced collectors alike. Its connection to the final decade of the wheat cent series, classic American design, and affordable entry price make it an excellent coin to collect. At the same time, the possibility of discovering a rare high-grade example or valuable mint error keeps treasure hunters searching through old collections and pocket change every day. Never clean an old wheat penny in hopes of increasing its value. Cleaning often removes the original surface and can significantly reduce what collectors are willing to pay. Instead, store the coin in a protective holder and handle it only by the edges. Preserving the natural appearance is one of the best ways to protect both the historical importance and potential market value of the coin. The 1950 Lincoln wheat penny with no mint mark proves that even an ordinary-looking 1-cent coin can become a prized collectible. While most examples are worth only a modest premium over face value, better preserved coins, brilliant red specimens, and genuine mint error varieties can bring hundreds or even thousands of dollars in today's collector market. Before spending an old wheat penny, always take a closer look, because the next valuable discovery could already be waiting in your collection, coin jar, or pocket change. Next up, the 1957 Lincoln wheat penny is one of the most recognizable and widely collected coins in American history. At first glance it may appear to be an ordinary 1-cent coin, but collectors know that some examples can be surprisingly valuable. If you have a 1957 wheat penny sitting in a coin jar, an old collection, or even in a family heirloom, you may be holding a coin worth far more than 1 cent. In today's video, we will explore the fascinating history of the 1957 wheat penny, its unique design features, why collectors search for the finest examples, the rare error varieties that command premium prices, and the current market values that can range from only a few dollars to several $1,000s depending on condition and rarity. The Lincoln Wheat Cent series began in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it became the first regular United States coin to feature a real historical figure. The reverse displays 2 wheat ears surrounding the words 1 cent and United States of America, symbolizing America's agricultural strength. By 1957, the wheat penny was nearing the end of its historic run, with only one more year remaining before the Lincoln Memorial design replaced it in 1959. This makes the 1957 one of the final wheat cents ever produced. The D Mint mark on the 1957 wheat penny indicates it was struck at the Denver Mint in Colorado. More than 1 billion 1957 wheat pennies were produced, making it one of the highest mintage wheat cents ever made. Because of this enormous production, most circulated examples remain common today. However, despite the high mintage, collectors eagerly seek attractive high-grade coins with strong luster, clean surfaces, and sharp details. Exceptional specimens remain surprisingly scarce. A 1957 wheat penny in fine condition still retains many of its original design elements. Abraham Lincoln's portrait shows noticeable wear, yet important details such as the outline of his hair, ear, bow tie, and coat remain visible. On the reverse, the wheat stalks still display clear grain lines, while the lettering remains bold and readable. Fine condition coins are popular because they balance affordability with historical appeal, making them excellent additions to beginner and intermediate collections. The 1950-70 wheat penny was struck from an alloy consisting of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. Each coin weighs approximately 3.11 grams and measures 19 millimeters in diameter. These copper coins have developed beautiful natural colors over time, ranging from bright red to rich reddish brown and deep chocolate brown. Collectors pay significantly more for coins that retain their original bright red mint color because such examples are much harder to find after nearly 70 years. Several characteristics help identify an authentic 1950-70 wheat penny. The obverse displays Abraham Lincoln facing right, the word Liberty to the left, the date 1957 to the right, and the small D mint mark beneath the date. The reverse features two detailed wheat ears framing the inscriptions, 1 cent, and United States of America, while the national motto, EPLURBUSUNUM, appears across the top. These classic design elements have made the wheat penny one of the most beloved coins in American numismatic history. Although millions survive, collectors continue searching for premium quality 1950-70 wheat pennies because finding flawless examples is much more difficult than locating worn coins. Most circulated pieces have scratches, corrosion, stains, or environmental damage. Coins with brilliant original surfaces, no cleaning, strong mint luster, and minimal contact marks are much rarer. As collectors compete for the finest certified examples, prices rise dramatically for coins in superior condition. The real excitement surrounding the 1950-70 wheat penny comes from its era varieties. Collectors have discovered repunched mint marks, die cracks, die chips, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, broad strikes, and dramatic strike errors. Some of these unusual mistakes occurred during the minting process and escaped into circulation. Depending on the type and severity of the error, these coins may sell for hundreds or even several $1,000s at auction, making them highly desirable among specialists. In today's collector market, a typical 1950-70 wheat penny in fine condition generally sells for around $0.10 to $2. Better extremely fine examples often bring $3 to $10, while attractive about uncirculated coins may reach $15 to $40. Mint state examples commonly sell for $50 to $200, and exceptional certified coins with original red color can exceed $500, $1,000, or even several $1,000s depending on grade, eye appeal, and demand. Rare era varieties may also achieve values in the hundreds or thousands of dollars. One of the biggest factors affecting value is color designation. Professional grading companies classify copper coins as brown, or red. Brown coins are generally the least valuable, while red examples retaining nearly all of their original mint color command the highest premiums. Two coins with the same numerical grade may differ in value by hundreds or even thousands of dollars simply because one has preserved its original bright copper appearance. Professional grading is essential when evaluating a valuable 1950-70 wheat penny. Services such as PCGS and NGC authenticate coins and assign standardized grades that greatly influence market prices. Collectors trust certified coins because grading reduces uncertainty about authenticity, condition, and preservation. High-grade certified examples consistently attract stronger bids than raw coins of uncertain quality. Proper storage is vital for maintaining the value of any wheat penny. Collectors should never clean copper coins because cleaning permanently damages the original surface and drastically reduces collector value. Instead, store coins in protective holders, keep them in a dry environment, avoid excessive handling, and always hold them by the edges. Preserving the natural surface ensures the coin remains attractive for future collectors. Over the years, exceptionally preserved 1950-70 wheat pennies have achieved impressive auction results. While ordinary circulated coins remain inexpensive, superb mint state red examples certified at the highest grades have sold for well into the thousands of dollars. Rare striking errors and unusual minting varieties have also produced remarkable prices, proving that even a common-date wheat penny can become a prized collectible under the right circumstances. Absolutely. Although finding a valuable 1950-70 wheat penny in circulation has become increasingly uncommon, millions of old coins remain hidden inside jars, piggy banks, estate collections, inherited albums, and forgotten drawers. Every collector understands that remarkable discoveries still happen, especially when overlooked coins turn out to be rare varieties or exceptionally preserved examples. Taking a closer look at your old pennies could uncover an unexpected treasure. The 1957 Lincoln Wheat Penny represents the closing chapter of one of America's most famous coin series. While most examples are affordable collectibles, coins in outstanding condition, original red color, or featuring significant mint errors can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars in today's market. Always examine the mint mark, condition, color, and possible errors before spending an old wheat penny. You never know when a simple 1-cent coin could become one of the most valuable discoveries in your collection. Next up, the 1958 wheat penny in nice condition. By the end of this video, you will know exactly what makes this classic American coin so popular among collectors. The Lincoln Wheat Penny was first introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. It became the first regular United States circulating coin to feature a real historical figure instead of the symbolic Lady Liberty. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this beautiful coin remained in production until 1958, making the 1958 issue the final year of the famous Wheat Penny series. Because of this historical importance, many collectors consider the 1958 coins especially meaningful additions to their collections. The D mint mark on the 1958 Wheat Penny indicates that the coin was struck at the Denver Mint. More than 800 million examples were produced, making it a common date in circulated grades. However, finding a 1958 wheat penny in nice condition, with original mint luster-strong details, and very few marks, is becoming increasingly difficult after decades of circulation. Coins preserved carefully for many years continue to attract collector interest, and often sell for much higher prices than ordinary worn. Examples: the obverse of the 1958 wheat penny displays Abraham Lincoln facing to the right, along with the inscriptions "In God We Trust" across the top, Liberty to the left, and the date with the D mint mark to the right. Victor David Brenner created a portrait that remains one of the most recognizable coin designs in American history. Every detail from Lincoln's hair to his coat contributes to the beauty and lasting appeal of this iconic cent. The reverse side features two graceful wheat stalks surrounding the words 1 cent and United States of America, with the motto EPLUOBUSUNUM above. These wheat ears symbolize America's agricultural strength and prosperity. Since 1958 marked the final year before the Lincoln Memorial design replaced the wheat reverse in 1959, this coin represents the end of an important chapter in United States coinage history. The 1958 wheat penny was struck using a bronze alloy made of approximately 95% copper, with the remaining 5% consisting of tin and zinc. The coin weighs 3.11 grams and measures 19 millimeters in diameter. Because it contains a high percentage of copper, many collectors appreciate its rich reddish color, especially when preserved in attractive original condition. One of the most important factors affecting the value of a 1958 wheat penny is its overall condition. A nice condition coin usually displays clear lettering, attractive surfaces, and moderate wear without heavy damage. Such examples are more collectible than heavily worn pieces and can command stronger prices. Collectors always pay close attention to color, surface preservation, and the amount of remaining original detail. Today, a standard 1958 wheat penny in nice circulated condition generally sells for around $1 to $10, depending on eye appeal and collector demand. Higher-grade uncirculated examples with bright original red surfaces often sell for $20 to more than $100. Professionally graded mint state examples with exceptional quality can reach several $100s when they receive very high certification grades. The real excitement begins when collectors discover unusual mint errors on a 1958 wheat penny. Off-center strikes, die cracks, clipped planchets, repunched mint marks, and dramatic die breaks can increase a coin's value significantly. Some impressive error coins have sold for several $100s, while especially dramatic examples have reached into the thousands of dollars because of their rarity and strong collector demand. Although the regular 1958 wheat penny is common, one legendary rarity from this year is the famous 1958 double-die obverse wheat penny. This extremely rare variety is different from the normal Denver issue and is one of the most valuable Lincoln cents ever discovered. Authentic examples have sold for well over hundreds of thousands of dollars at major auctions, making it one of the dream coins for serious collectors. If you own a 1958 wheat penny, it is important to examine it carefully under bright lighting or with a magnifying glass. Look for sharp details, unusual doubling, mint errors, original red color, and signs that the coin has never been cleaned. Coins with natural surfaces and attractive appearance almost always receive stronger interest from collectors than cleaned or damaged examples. Professional grading companies, such as PCGS and NGC, evaluate coins based on preservation, originality, and strike quality. A certified high-grade 1958D wheat penny often brings much higher prices because buyers have confidence in the coin's authenticity and condition. Certified coins also tend to perform better in competitive auctions, where collectors seek premium quality examples. Even though millions of 1958D wheat pennies were produced, many have been lost, melted, damaged, or worn beyond recognition over the decades. Every year, fewer attractive examples remain available, making nice original coins increasingly desirable. This steady reduction in high-quality survivors continues to support collector demand and long-term interest in the final Denver wheat penny. Many successful coin collectors recommend searching old bank rolls, family collections, estate sales, antique shops, and forgotten coin jars for wheat pennies. Since many people overlook older 1-cent coins, valuable discoveries still happen today. While most 1958D pennies are modestly priced, finding an exceptionally preserved example or a genuine mint error can transform an ordinary 1-cent coin into a valuable collectible worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. The 1958D Lincoln wheat penny is much more than just the last Denver wheat cent. It represents the closing chapter of one of America's most beloved coin series and continues to inspire collectors around the world. Whether your coin is worth only a few dollars or turns out to be a rare high-grade or error example worth hundreds or thousands, this historic penny reminds us that remarkable treasures can still be hiding in everyday collections. So before you spend your old wheat pennies, be sure to inspect every detail, because your next rare coin discovery could already be waiting in your pocket. Thanks for watching.